back, learners. We're thrilled to have you back for another engaging session of Global English Competitiveness. Today, we're progressing to the third part of Unit 12, Telling Stories That Connect Us. Prepare your pen and paper as we embark on a journey into the realm of journalism. To recap, we have 4 can-do objectives in this unit. First, to explore deeper news stories. Second, to discuss the importance of communicating disasters. Third, to discuss the ways of getting prepared during disasters. And fourth, to write a news article. As you can remember, we have already covered our first 2 can-do objectives. You have already explored deeper news stories. In the previous lesson, you have already discussed the importance of communicating disasters. And now, let's move on to our third can-do objective, to discuss the ways of getting prepared during disasters. Without further ado, let's move on to Lesson 12C, Telling Stories That Connect Us. In order to achieve our objective, here are the different sub-lessons: viewing, vocabulary, writing, and speaking. Let's begin the lesson with a viewing activity. Watch the BBC News titled "Powerful Earthquake Hits Northern Philippines" by visiting the link below and answer the comprehension questions that follow. Now pause the video and answer the following comprehension questions. Here are the correct answers. For our next activity, we're going to test your vocabulary. Match each term related to disaster preparedness with its corresponding definition or description. For example, in number 1, a collection of essential items and supplies that individuals or families assemble to use during emergencies or disasters refers to emergency kit. Now pause the video and answer the rest of the items. Here are the correct answers. All right, for our next activity, you're going to write your own examples of how to prepare for an emergency by completing the given phrases in each item. For example, in number 1, I need to get essential supplies to put in our family's survival kit. Now keep in mind that your answers in this activity are subjective. We are down to our last 2 activities for Lesson 12C. For both activities, you're going to work with a partner. First, discuss with each other ways in how to prepare and respond to the type of emergency that is most likely to happen where you live and study. The second, identify the possible responsibilities of the members of your family's household during an emergency, namely for your father, mother, and sibling. And finally, with the same partner, share an experience you had with a disaster. Highlight the things you learned from that experience. Write your partner's answers in the box below. And with that, we have covered our third can-do objective. which is to discuss the ways of getting prepared during disasters. In this lesson, we watched a disaster-related news clip and tested your viewing comprehension skills. We also tested your vocabulary on terms related to disaster preparedness. You constructed sentences on how to prepare for an emergency, and finally, you discussed the different ways to prepare and respond to various emergencies. I hope you found this lesson as enriching as I did. Unit 12C wraps up here. I look forward to our next engaging session in the upcoming lesson.